All right. What's up, folks? What's up? We got a lot on the line as we go into Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, Olympic gold medalist, former unified heavyweight champion 2 times. We gonna see what this one is, man. AJ has kind of going on this run as being the ring bearer for the sport of boxing, being the guy who attempts to hold the integrity of the sport as you have these crossover type personalities come in the sport. See him going there against Francis Ngannou, being able to crush Francis Ngannou coming into boxing, and now he gets his second shot at it. Stepping in the ring against Jake Paul. Let's see, plus 5,000 says the win round 1 and 2. Oh, they showing some odds I'm looking at. But and much credit to Jake Paul, man. I tip my hat off to Jake Paul, man. Tip my hat off to Jake Paul. The fact that Jake Paul going into the build up into this date for his fight event, it started off from a low, being a low opponent, and now he steps into where he goes into a high opponent who's taller than him, that he's looking up to, versus him going into this build up with Tank Davis, who was undeserving of this fight, which I'm glad it fell apart for Tank Davis. So now Tank Davis get to watch this fight like the rest of us and look at the fact that he has lost millions of dollars because Tank Davis, being a disgrace to the sport of boxing, a disgrace to himself. I'm glad to see that opportunity be pulled away from him. Glad to see that opportunity get taken away from Tank Davis. Tank Davis needs to be retired, or Tank Davis needs to get in there and display his craft against the professionals of his time period, the professionals of his weight, and also to give Lamont Roach his get back. And it's just simple as that. So I'm glad to see Jake Paul move away from that, moving away from a low, and then stepping up to a high, and not having to where he's looking down on Tank Davis. Tank Davis being, so much smaller than this dude. And then now you see him replace Tank Davis with an actual heavyweight, a heavyweight who poses a grave risk to Jake Paul. This is a very risky fight for Jake Paul. Can be an opponent that can send Jake Paul out of this arena on a stretcher. Jake Paul will walk into this ring, and it's possible that Jake Paul will leave here in the back of an ambulance. That's how much of a risk this guy is taking, and that's why I give Jake Paul major respect. As far as outcomes for this fight, I'm gonna accept whatever the outcome is. I would like to see Jake Paul pull this one off. If Jake Paul can go in there and knock Anthony Joshua out, man, I would be super supportive of that. I'll be in here acting a fool if I watch Jake Paul go in here and put this dude on his pockets. Jake Paul even able to pull off the decision victory. I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with Anthony Joshua putting Jake Paul in the back of a stretcher. In the back of an ambulance, put him on a stretcher, and him being transported to a hospital on the back of an ambulance. Even if Anthony Joshua wins this by decision, I'll be happy with that one. Depending on what AJ, I expect a little bit more for AJ. I'm not going to lie about that one. I expect a little bit more out of AJ. So if it is a decision victory, I won't discount that depending on how the fight plays out, how the decision victory looks. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as Jake Paul feels some of the power from AJ, if AJ is to land clean on Jake Paul is going to definitely have to do a lot of moving and a lot of holding in this fight. He's going to have to do a lot of holding and moving in this fight. But he's going to have to hold his own, man. He's going to have to hold his own. He's going to have to push his weight around as well, get his shots off, and fight with great strategy. He's going to really have to strategize in this fight. There are opportunities for him to win. I know most people are counting him out. AJ should win off experience, but I think there's some things that lack even with AJ. Even with AJ having the professional career, even with AJ having that professional career, there's major holes within what AJ does inside that ring. But can this dude exploit those holes? I doubt it. I doubt he has experience. But who knows? I don't know the intelligence of Jake Paul. Jake Paul's getting more comfortable in the ring. This is a bigger dude. Maybe Jake Paul can see some things. I think some things with people being smaller people, there are some advantages they find. They can find some advantages being in size, being a little bit under, where the big guy has to throw the punch. We're gonna see, man. We gonna definitely see how this one turns out. But like I say, I'm gonna be happy with all outcomes in this fight. I ain't gonna hear no complaining from me unless it's some garbage that happens in the fight. Not about to do all that. It was fixed. Not gonna be doing all that. Oh, this is what's wrong with boxing. This ruins boxing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because outside, and especially on the American side of things, because without Terrence Crawford in the game, Jake Paul's the only other superstar that we have. Outside, we'll see what Devin and them are able to do once them guys get things rolling. They have to get things rolling. From the Devin Haney's, Tank Davis, you can write that fool off. Who else we got? Teofimo Lopez. Oh, matter of fact, I just say Teofimo. They pop them up on the screen. Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Depending on where he goes, well, he rather box Krishan and shit. But let me say what's up to y'all in the chat while we got time for this before this fight starts. So it looks like these cats are still warming up, probably letting people settle into the arena. And then Michael Johnson in the building, salute, bro. Says you want to see a dead body. So I guess he got AJ knocking Jake Paul all the way out. And then we got CJ in the building. Salute to CJ Unlimited Cool. Says Layla Ali look good. Yeah, she do look good. But you know who really looked good than a mug on this event is that chick that's doing the interviews. A chick with that platinum hair, that silver hair on her. I don't know what she is. Is she like a Latina Asian mixed type chick? She is cold in a mug. And then it was a chick they was showing with when they showed Michael Irvin in them. That fool Brandon Marshall always trying to jump in somebody's in the mix and when somebody else got something going on. Because Brandon Marshall was all up on the little snow bunny they had with the four guys. I don't know what show they on. It was Brandon Marshall. It was Michael Irvin, the little snow bunny, and then it was the white dude on there. And Brandon Marshall was trying to be all up on. He was trying to grind behind that white lady was all up on Michael Irvin. I don't know if it was because of the paycheck Michael Irvin got over that lawsuit or what she was on. This chick named Sky Bishop. What's Sky Bishop gonna do with her Taylor Swift dress on? Let's hear her. She only looked American. They booing her ass. Oh, she's singing some British stuff. Look how short that dress up. Look how short that dress. She ain't got no cheek up behind that mug. No cheek behind it. But she don't even look British. She like she from where Trump wife from. But I guess she is British. But yeah, that chick that was doing interviews is bad as hell. And then Velocity Cut says Judgment Day says let's effing go, cool. And then Velocity Cut says haven't been this hype says since Mayweather versus Gotti Jr. Are you amped up for this fight? Man, I need to clear my damn eyes. My eyes straining my eyes trying to look at this damn screen. Mark Sumner says, I can't believe this is happening. And then it's happening. Jake Paul got heart, homie. Jake Paul got a ton of heart. Oh, the American singer looked nervous. They up here rubbing on her, holding her. A platinum singer. Who is she? She got a platinum album. I ain't never seen this chick. She got some shorts. Her name Allie Brooke. She nervous as hell. She need the studio for this one. Let's hear her. Let me hear what she sound like. She flat. Damn, she went platinum? Doo-doo. Doo-doo time, man. They better off taking a knee to that. They better off, the whole stadium better off taking a knee. She flat. We ought to put this on the music show. Woo, she went platinum. Her audience is garbage. They don't know music. I see why she went platinum. And the body on her ain't speaking of nothing. Let me see. They won't even show the body. They can't even show a cheek on her. See, that's why we need the Cardi B's and the Megan, whatever thick chick we got that do the rap stuff, and dudes be crying because they be twerking. Bunch of LGBTQ ass dudes. And if Lassie Cuss says if TJ doesn't stop wait, what's it say? Says if dang, I can barely see my screen. It says if TJ doesn't stop or knock out Jake, says then it proves the no KO clause, and I'm never watching another MVP event. Man, that ain't what it's gonna show. He can definitely knock him out. Look, the crowd look unfazed. Look, they ain't doing no American. Ain't nobody got their hand over their heart. Ain't nobody saluting this crap. And you ain't gonna hear one criticism that this crowd full of Jake Paul looking dudes that ain't standing at attention. They ain't saluting this national anthem. They ain't got their hand over their heart. I see one dude with his hand over heart. They ain't doing none of that crap. This fool with the bent wrist trying to salute. Oh, salute with a bent wrist. It's salute like this. Man, get the hell up out of here, man. Steve above in the building, salute. And then Steve above says, I got AJ in two. Mark Sumner says I bet that AJ says will win in the fourth round. Says $50 for 575. And then Michael Johnson says, remember AJ says ain't got no chin. Yeah, see, that's the thing I think give what's the name a chance. Look, they can't even go lower on her shorts. So the camera people didn't even put it on Allie. Allie got on little Daisy Dukes, and they didn't show no Duke. They didn't took the camera far. Look, they didn't turn the camera away. We're supposed to look at Allie. They sound like they booing and stuff. This a young generation. They don't care about that national anthem stuff. Trump done ruined that. Ain't nobody saluting no damn national anthem. This country is in a sink. Ain't no that patriotism crap is made up crap from a draft dodger sitting in the White House on the Epstein files. You see them fools covering up that Epstein file stuff? You see them covering up that Epstein file stuff? That boy Trump all through that stuff. They already talking about impeaching Pam Bondi now. And then Michael Johnson says, oh yeah, I read that one. Says AJ got no chin. Ron Curtis says, let's go. Ron Curtis says AJ is supposed to do much more, or sorry, AJ is supposed to do much worse to Jake Paul than he did to Francis Ngannou. Says and Joshua practically ended Ngannou's boxing career in 2 rounds. That's because Ngannou sat in front of him too. So it's a different. It depends on what opportunities he gets in this match against Jake Paul. Oh wait, this is going 10 rounds. It just depends on what opportunities Jake Paul opens for Anthony Joshua. If he's gonna stand there in front of him and allow himself to get hit, which I highly doubt that. Francis Ngannou was standing in front of AJ, so he better be smart and move around and keep his hands up. That's going to be the biggest thing because punches are going to land. He better make sure he has his hands up because the first punch that strikes his head, it's going to definitely wobble him and probably put him out. Because AJ gonna throw all of his weight through that and the power. And then Mark Sumner says, "What's your issue with this girl? Oh, she ain't got no body on. They ain't show nothing. You see the camera? You got to ask the cameraman what was his issue. They were supposed to zoom in, old girl. They zoomed in on the snow bunny from Britain. And then Michael Johnson says, "Yeah, says I want to check her out. He said he want to check her oil." And then Michael Johnson says, think that was the chick next to Michael Irvin. Sorry, Michael Irvin that's singing. No, that ain't the same chick. No, the other chick had on some other type of clothing. She had a little slimmer face. She had a little slimmer jawline on her and stuff. And she one of them old jawbone snow bunnies. One of them snow bunnies suck a golf ball through a water hose. And then Mark Summers says she knows what's about to happen to Jake. And then Michael Johnson says they should have had R. Kelly do this from prison. And he says she sounds good. Says you don't know music, man. You don't know a goddamn note. You come from one of the most flat tone communities and stuff, so it definitely sounds good to you. That's why she went platinum. And then and Mark Summers says you need glasses, Gramps. No, that's because I've been up all dang day, so my eyes will adjust. My eyes will adjust to it. And then Michael Johnson says Red drinking Cambodian breast milk. And then no, what's them naked juices? What the hell is this crap? Yeah, that's what the heck this mess is. This crap. That mess was hidden and stuff. And then Mark Summers said, laugh aloud says, talking about Trump again. Oh, you always know I got to talk about Trump ruining my country and stuff. So why wouldn't I not talk about Trump? Y'all voted for him. He in the office destroying this country with his retardation and his past coming up to hunt him. And then Michael no this Mirror says, how is this fight allowed? Says by athletic commissions. Man, I'm glad they allowed it, Mirror. Man, don't try to get them to stop the fight. Man, let this fight go on. I want to see what AJ gonna do. Jake Paul got fights under his belt. Jake Paul has passed the physical. Jake Paul has applied for a license. Jake Paul is a professional fighter, folks. Jake Paul is a professional. And the Velocity Cut says you enter the ring at your own risk. Protect yourself at all times. And the Velocity Cut says Alicia Bum says look good, says going 12, 3-minute rounds. And then yeah, that was a real good fight from her. That was a real good fight. I thought the other girl was going to end up quitting. She started whooping on her. They need to let this little zesty ass fool Ariel Hawani do these interviews because I seen he was irritating Alicia Baumgartner, asking her stupid questions, asking her real dumb questions, and she should have snapped on that idiot. And then Roland Curtis says, "Do you really think that Jake Paul says? Do you really think that Jake Paul high guard says can stop AJ's punches though?" Yeah, I think he can take something off of the punches. He gonna have to move his head and stuff. He got to definitely move his head. He got to change his levels. He got to definitely move around. But not AJ, but Jake Paul got hard, homie. Jake Paul got hard, man. Give his fool a lot of respect. And the fact he's giving people opportunities out here in boxing. He has replaced what American promoters have not done in this sport for fighters. Have y'all seen the video? Man, it's a video with Tommy Hearns. You hear the story about Tommy Hearns and him losing his home? It's some guy. There's some guy on here helping Tommy Hearns to get back his, I don't know if he can get the property back, but to get his money back. Tommy Hearns was conned by this by some old con artist dude he entrusted to do his business along with his son. His son ended up pulling some crap and ended up having some business put in his name. Let me put the dude channel on here. It's a whole here, man, especially with these fighters, man. So let me show the channel and the content from this guy who has been working to help Tommy Hearns gain back some of the money that he's lost. So Tommy Hearns has been in a financial crisis. So this is the guy's channel right here. This guy named Charlie LaDuff. So I guess he's some type of tax attorney or investigator, whatever he is. So he's speaking about Tommy Hearns' property. Tommy Hearns had his son in there, and it looks like his son may have been involved on this scheme or whatnot, or not business savvy, and got himself caught up in some business stuff and ended up being taken to the bank by whoever was this crooked business guy that they got to doing business with, and he ended up taking everything from Tommy Hearns. But this is the channel right here. Good little piece there. And then Ro Curtis says, "Oh yeah, I read that." And then Michael Johnson says Trump gave them that January 6, 1776. Yeah, I heard that some people got it. One of the brothers talking about he got it yesterday, boxing sparring. And then they be like Smoot says, do you ever talk about my handsome, beautiful president, aka Donald Trump? Says Trump greater than Ali. Yeah, I bet you will believe that. Michael Johnson says I would take that. Says I would take that fight. Says I would take that fight too. Says wouldn't make me brave. Says would make me stupid. No, you have to be brave, and it'll make you rich as well. It'll make you very rich. And then Mark Summers says USA, USA, USA. Absolute. That's where I'm from. And then he says Trump, Trump, Trump. The port Trump back where he from. And then Michael Johnson says that Tommy Hearns shit is sad. Yeah, it's real cold what they did to Tommy Hearns, man. But once again, you don't know how to read. You don't get your finances in order. Learn how to read over paperwork. Know what you're signing. You're gonna get worked. In America, it shows no mercy to that. You have to learn how to read. You bounded by contracts. But they said the dude did some illegal stuff, and Tommy Hearns maybe owed some money. And old dude's gonna work to try to get it back. And then they be like, says Evander got done dirty, says by a black man, says as usual. And then Mike Lewis says Joshua better get that clown up out of here. And he says, send Rainbow Boy out of here, says with him. And then Roland Curtis says, Jake Paul says came out with Snitch 9. Oh, I didn't even pay attention who he walked out with. What's that fool, Takachi? And then Jimmy Bernard in the building says, what's good? Says salute to the chat yesterday. Deuce time in the building. Salute Cuzzo. Says the fight over. No. The fight ain't they just announced an AJ. They in the ring. This is on Netflix, by the way, for those who probably looking for it, or whether you have Netflix, you don't gotta stream it. Let me get my banner put up here so I can, as the fight goes on, we'll know what round we're in. For those who come in later, tuning in, not watching it, maybe at work, maybe out. We boxing fans over here. We come from the YouTube boxing community world. If we be a fool, I'm big on boxing than any other sport. So I love the fights. Love the fights. So, but the fight game been trash, and it's been dirty. So that's why I don't be covering it as much as I used to. That's why I ain't been covering it as much as I used to. Don't follow the news on it. Don't care about the news. Don't care what type of information people put out. I don't be caring about none of that. And I'll be waiting for when they announce the fight and these dudes is fighting. Picasso says, what's the title? Says, what's the title question? Says, never mind. Says some dude Rampage Jackson used to some dude Rampage Jackson use him, says, to get his money, says, or the house. And then Michael Johnson says, nah, says Holyfield says got done dirty by his own sister. Oh, that's who did him over? And Aaron Parker in the building, salute. Yeah, a lot of these fighters just dumb, man. They don't handle their business, man. They entrust other people to do it. A lot of them is suckers. The worst one I think I done seen was that fool Shane Mosley. I think he got worked out of millions by one of them his some little bad chick he got with. He ended up getting hooked in with some old bad chick, let her run everything, and that chick took that fool to the damn poorhouse. And then Ron Curtis says Jake Paul says it's wearing Hulk Hogan gear. It says Jake Paul loves Trump, Hogan, and the whole conservative thing. I ain't say I worship Jake Paul, but I like what he doing in boxing. I never heard him speak on politics. I ain't never heard him speak on politics at all. And it's cool how he done gave Jalen Love, new opportunities outside of boxing, because Jalen Love career is over at the Porky Medina knocked him out. That miss was tragic. Remember, Floyd had poured all this into Jalen Love's career. Like Jalen Love was the next dude up. And as soon as Floyd was hyping it, every time Floyd be hyping somebody up out of stable, something bad happened in their careers. Oh boy, he was fighting Porky Medina at the Palms, and Porky caught him. Man, his mom was about to run in the ring and shit, trying to get him up. Man, that punch devastated Jalen. It was over with. And then the Picasso says you gotta have a team of people, says, I don't know, you end up cutting that one off. You might have hit enter before you finish. But we got the fighters introduced. Here are the referee's instructions. We getting ready, folks. We getting ready. Both fighters getting instructions from the ref. Touch gloves, go to your goddamn corner. Everybody get out the ring. You little pretty snow bunnies, you get out too last. Get out last. Bend over. Bend over. Camera, put the camera over there. And then Sylvester in the building, salute. We about to get the action going. Snow bunnies bending over out the ring. Says fight time. Let's go. Let's get the bell in. Jake Paul crossing, praying to God, said, please don't let me get knocked out, Lord. I've been sending my tithes in the church. I believe in you, Lord. Please protect my chin. Here go Jake Paul running in towards the middle. Here go Jake Paul circling around. Here go Jake Paul dancing. Here come little step in feints here from AJ. Here go Jake Paul circling around the ring as he should. The footwork looks good. Let's see how well AJ can cut the ring off. Let's see how well AJ cuts the ring off. There go jab by AJ. This is crazy. This is crazy. This fool Jake in there. There you go. Let's see. Jake sliding around. Jake, you better hope you got the endurance to keep all this movement. Here go Jake faking in. Here go Jake flicking out the jab. Here he is stepping back out. Here's AJ slow to move in. Jake Paul skating around on him, circling around this ring, utilizing all this ring. Here's bouncing in. Now here go AJ Jake Paul able to slide in forward on AJ, flop the jab, but it hit off the forearms. As AJ went right in the high guard defense. They go jab to the chest as Jake Paul slid away from it. Whoa! Here go fucking Jake Paul trying to throw a combination. AJ was throwing a hard counter to that shit too. And it barely skimmed past the jaw of Jake Paul. And if the AJ would have let it that shit, that would have been Jake Paul head in the first row. Oh, I go Jake Paul with the left loop over right up to AJ head. So there he is moving. He gonna frustrate. AJ swing and a miss off the lead hook. Here we go. AJ swinging. That footwork is hurting AJ. Jake Paul footwork is giving AJ trouble, folks. He gonna fucking Jake Paul able to slip on the inside. Both fighters going for the little clinch and they slip and fall. Oh man, Jake Paul got something going. Great game plan. Says the last time AJ says fought in America, says he got knocked out by Andy Reid. Says, well, Anthony Joshua said redeem himself in America. Says redeem his American record. Said Jake Paul says gonna get done like Peter McNeely. Nah, he ain't fighting like no Peter McNeely. Jake is fighting smart. AJ able to, I'm mixing their names up. Jake Paul able to step forward, close the distance, get right on the inside of AJ's chest. Ref steps to break him. Here he go back circling around. Jake better hope he has the endurance. Jake better make sure he been running 5 miles a day. So here go AJ flicking out the lead hand. Here go Jake Paul rushing at him, throwing a little wild lead up shot. Let's see. How much does this frustrate AJ? Did AJ get his runs? Oh, AJ with a hard straight right to the shoulder of Jake Paul. Let's see. This movement may be making AJ mad. AJ trying to knock him out too. Boom! They go a hard right by AJ. Jake Paul escaping up out of there. For y'all who thought this was fake, and you fooled yourself. Jake can look like Guillermo Rigondeaux. He better be Guillermo Rigondeaux. He better be moving. Here he is trying to slide forward. AJ's taking a step back. Here go Jake. Boom. Jab to the chest. Push Jake Paul all the way back towards the ropes from about 4 feet. Here go AJ about to throw this right. The bell rings. I'm going to get that first round to AJ. I'm getting that first round to AJ. Jake Paul's, woo, he bet AJ throwing hard shots too. And like I said, Jake gonna have to utilize this ring, use his movement, stay away, keep circling that ring. Keep circling that ring. And so we got first round. I'm giving that over to AJ. Giving that to AJ. CJ said, Jake rethinking this shit for real. For real. He feeling them how real boxer punches feel. Even the damn wind that comes off those punches is probably hitting Jake Paul in the side of the head. Like, God damn, this ain't like Julio Chavez and Tyron Whitley and shit. He like, damn, maybe I should not have canceled that Tank Davis shit. Said Jake running, laugh out loud. No, Jake doing what he's supposed to do. Black Cuss says TJ is gonna start touring with him. I don't know why you calling that fool TJ, bro. And then Midtown says this fight a play? Laugh out loud. Nah, y'all, this is straight up boxing, homie. I like the gameplay from Jake Paul. What the fuck you want him to do? Just walk and get knocked out? You probably gonna get knocked out. But he got to fight strategy. Go jab to the top of the temple in there by AJ. He goes AJ. Jake Paul stepping in forward. Got a right to the side of the body. And the counter miss from AJ. AJ with the right on Jake Paul head. Jake Paul sliding across those ropes. Trying to get out the way. Trying to move fast. The footwork looked good from Jake Paul. He's able to move good left and right. Loud movement. Oh, God damn. Hard swing and a miss from AJ off the right hand. Jake Paul laughing at him and shit. They done worked up a good sweat. They go jab to the chest center by AJ. They go side-to-side movement. Jake Paul got better foot movement. He can work something. He can catch an opening, but he better start jabbing to get AJ hands down. There he is stepping on the inside. Ever get a left up to the top of the head on AJ. Here he goes, stand in front of AJ for a moment. Back to moving. Here he is stepping back. Side-to-side moving. Go AJ flicking out a wasted jab about 2 feet away from Jake Paul. Here go Jake Paul in the corner, dipping up under AJ right hand. Here he is able to turn. He's able to turn Anthony Joshua. Went into an underhooking. Here they go clinched up. Ref stepping to break him. AJ not wasting no energy trying to break the clinch. You're going to let the ref step in there. Here go Jake doing his side-to-side movement. Here he is holding his ground, throwing feints at AJ. AJ reacting to the feints. Here go Jake, got that right hand wound up. He's going to try to launch it. He got that right hand. AJ better not get caught. AJ flicking out those jabs, double it up on it, still missed it. They go jab by AJ. Jake Paul able to dip up under it. Jake going into the body. Boom! Counter miss by fucking AJ. So Jake Paul 2 punches, danced underwater, did not get wet. His brother at the front row smiling, laughing. Logan Paul out there laughing and shit. Here go Jake throwing the feints. Jake started to breathe heavy. There go a right thrown in by AJ. Hit Jake in the collarbone. Here go Jake closing the distance. Immediately goes into a clinch. Here go AJ trying to work his way loose. Here he is working. Jake got him tied up. Ref stepping there to break it. Come on, goddamn ref. He like one of them old black exploitation actors. Let's see. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Jake sliding up out of there. Go Jake dancing, moving around is Jake. Let's see. You go Joshua. Got Jake in the corner. Nothing. You go, swing and a miss. Jake Paul up under him. Got him wrapped around the hips. Here they go, walking back to the ropes. AJ getting a little frustrated. Ref having a hard time breaking it. This movement is getting to AJ. Being AJ ain't too good with throwing multiple punches. And he's starting. AJ may be getting a little tired. Oh, there go a good body shot in there by AJ. AJ trying to knock this nigga out. There go a jab there. Let's see. AJ got to maintain his range. Here he's stepping back. The bell. There go the bell. Saved by the bell is Jake. Jake better not get tired. Fool get tired, it is over with. Wait, no, we're going into round 3. So I got it 2 rounds and 0 for Anthony Joshua. Ain't been no punishment, really. He ain't suffered no punishment, really. So the movement is really giving AJ some issues here. So AJ ain't able to get the clean shots he wants. And also being that Jake Paul is a little bit short of in stature. Says crowd booing like a motherfucker. I can give a damn what the crowd doing. I'm entertained by this shit. And then Michael Johnson says AJ ain't frustrated. Says dude running. No, that running can frustrate him. And look, he out here taunting him. Look at Jake Paul sticking his tongue. Jake Paul is a fucking fool, homie. Jake Paul is a fool. Jake Paul is a nut, man. This fool is crazy, dude. Look at it. He got a nice little bounce to him, too. Oh, here go Jake stepping in forward. Got 3 shots up to the mouth with AJ. Here they go working the clinch. Oh, he break loose and AJ trying to hook him. Let's see, AJ trying to get it over with. AJ got money on. There go Jake able to turn with that punch thrown there by AJ. Here he is giving some good movement. He's staying in here with a heavyweight. Oh, there go Jake Paul slap shot on AJ head. Let's see. Jake is in this fight, folks. Jake is in the fight with AJ, goddammit. Boom, they go left to the side of the shoulder, almost buckle Jake. Here go Jake stepping there. Look, AJ frustrated. He keep looking to the ref to come break it up. Hey, Jake smiling at him. Look at Jake. Let's move from Jake. Jake standing in front of AJ. AJ hesitant to throw a shot now. AJ hesitant to throw a shot. Look at Jake. Jake looking to set some up. Good head move from Jake. He making AJ miss. Oh, he's sliding back. He backpedaling. Here goes side to side move from Jake. AJ cutting the ring off, but not throwing with it. Oh, uppercut from Jake Paul, nigga. Oh, shit. Jake Paul with an uppercut. And they go right into the clinch. I think he tenderness him. He about to tenderize AJ. So why Jake says running, says running, says every AJ. Said, what the hell are you writing? Says, why Jake running? Says every AJ hasn't even landed anything. And he says he ain't in no effing fight. Says Jake is petrified. Man, Jake in here taunting this fool. Jake knows he got to stay away from this dude Power. This is a professional fighter, too. He is a pro fighter. He in the corner. Look, he dipped up under the shot. AJ don't throw anything. AJ with a feint. Jake was feinting. Here go AJ jab, little off. AJ shooting a jab. Jake rolling. Here go Jake stepping in forward, throw a right hand. Oh, swinging and missing it by AJ, trying to knock his head off. Anthony Jones says this shit hella scripted. Man, here y'all go. I ain't reading no scripted talk questions. These fools in here fighting. They working on what they got to work with. Now, I ain't reading none of y'all crybaby shit, homie. I'm enjoying this shit. Big homie said, blah, blah. I'm skipping y'all comments. I ain't reading that shit. These fools in a fight, and there's a strategy here for fucking Jake. I knew Jake was going here and move. He ain't about to bang with this fool. They go good left. Good little angle on that left hook in there by Anthony Joshua. He turned on it. AJ better get something going. He can't let this fool stay in the fight with him. He said, this is entertaining. Said, but no. Yeah, please. I ain't reading y'all crybaby comments, homie. I'm watching the fight. 3 rounds. Let's see. Jake better not get tired because he doing a lot of. He better make sure he did his running. That's an AJ round again. So round 3 is an AJ round on my card. I ain't with none of that crybaby stuff. I knew y'all was gonna do it. That's what y'all do with this boxing channel, you boxing fans. Y'all be crying too much for me. Mark Summers says 4th round. AJ says can end this now. No, AJ, because AJ's lacking footwork. That's the reason why this fight is going on like this. AJ lacking in footwork. AJ needing to have his feet set a certain way is the reason why he can't get what he wants. And the fact that he can't cut the ring off because he lacks footwork. And that's the thing with being so built, being built all muscular. And that's the reason why Usyk had the success he had against AJ. And then AOB Easy says every round says Paul survives, says I will automatically give it to Paul. Says another excellent round, surviving 3-0 Paul. Hell, no, I ain't giving that to Paul. That shit an AJ round for me, homie. This shit, the further this fight go on, AJ gonna catch his ass. AJ gonna catch him. AJ gotta stop looking for the knockout and land these jabs. There go a good jab from AJ. AJ got to catch him. There go Jake swinging for the fences, missing that. Here go AJ cutting off. Couldn't get the angle, throwing down. And Jake Paul on his back. Look, them legs giving out. Those legs getting weak. Oh, Jake, them legs getting weak. 2:35. He looks up at the clock. All right, ref resets it. Here go Jake moving around. He's still moving around. Come on, AJ. Get in there. Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake landed on AJ. Oh, Jake with a hard jab to the chest there. That's 4 punches in there by Jake. Oh, Jake with the right hook. And then he on his knees. He on his knees. He landed shots. Yeah, that boy tired. That boy tired. That boy tired. Ref warning him. Hey, ref, call a timeout. The fucking time running. All right, here we go. Ref finna run his mouth. So far, Jake got this one. He landed 4 nice punches on AJ. But he keep dropping to his knees. Them legs getting tired. Let's move it. Look, let's move it. AJ, get busy. Get busy. Throw your combos, AJ. Oh, you letting him clinch you. Hit him in the body. Hit him in the body, AJ. Why you not working in clinch, AJ? Working this clinch, God damn it. Here go AJ trying to break loose. Jake trying to hold him. Yeah, come on, AJ. You got him. He tired. He tired. Look. AJ trying to get an angle. Look, AJ so robotic, he can't get the angle he want. He trying to line this right hand. There go the jab. Boom, swing and a miss. He tried to line Jake behind that jab. So a good jab, good head moving by Jake. There go a jab there. Swinging on the ground is Jake Paul as he slips. Them legs is giving out. Them legs giving out. He says Jake stumbling all over the ring. Says he's not even getting punched like that. That's because of all that movement. He's tiring out now. He putting a lot of work. Oh, AJ, you too close in. You too close in. Here go Jake trying to hold him. Oh, good uppercut in there by AJ. Jake wobbled a little bit from that. That one woke Jake up. Jake hurt from that one. Here comes the knockout. He hurt from that uppercut from AJ. Look, he's trying to reach in. He's trying to punch, to reach in, to close distance, to grab AJ. Oh, Jake trying to throw an uppercut and he down. Here go AJ on top of him. Timeout. What the fuck you calling the timeout? Nah. What we calling? A timeout. Ref, what the fuck are you calling the timeout for? I know he the man of the damn event. It says ain't even wearing his mouth guard. What the fuck is this ref giving Jake Paul a timeout for? Hey, fuck it. Let him catch his breath. $5 minutes for what? What the hell? How the hell he getting the timeout? Did AJ hit him in the nuts? There ain't no timeout. I know he landed on his knee. Okay, he landed the knee into his gut. All right. Good move, AJ. Good move. All right, Jake ready to go. He didn't take the full 5. All right, I see where the ref was going with that. All right, I'll take that back, ref. Says this timeout says it's some bullshit. I see why he gave it to him. He need him. Jake about to get knocked out in round 5. Ow! He just caught him. Ref, what are you talking about, ref? He just caught him. The ref getting paid. He gonna take a point. What? Take a point, ref. The fuck you doing? And he says, drop to the knee. Says, drop the knee on him. Wow, yeah, that was a good move by AJ. Says Paul needs to get disqualified. Man, this ref realized he can't disqualify the boss. Said this some bullshit for sure. Nah, this is ref in here playing favoritism to Jake, being that Jake Paul is the money behind this shit. He the money behind this shit, but he should not have given him a timeout. But he about to get knocked out. He done faded out. All that, that's what I'm saying. All that movement, he better make sure he been running his miles. And I don't think he put all the full miles he needs for that type of style of all that movement and shit. Of all that movement. But it's funny watching him really be able to sit in here and survive against AJ. But it's about to come to an end in round 5. AJ gonna knock his ass the fuck out. And then AOB Easy got a 4-0 for Jake because Jake survived. He giving Jake the survival award. So he get a survivor's trophy. He getting a survivor's trophy. Let's get ready for round number 5. It's over with. They better get that boy some more of that damn water. Now it's gonna be to where Jake got to try to stand ground and fight and box. Here we go. Here go 5. Here come AJ walking at him. AJ walking at him. Jake in there tying up already. Round starts, Jake in there tying up. He's walking him to the ropes, ref stepping in to break it. But AJ got to maintain his distance. He can't allow Jake to get in there to tie him up. He can't allow him get in there. Here go AJ reacting off these feints. There go Jad. They gave Jake Paul that last round. Who dumbass gave that unofficial bullshit? Here you go. Oh, because Jake did land. Oh, good uppercut in there by fucking AJ. Good uppercut. AJ, man, what are you doing? Jake on his knees again, trying to dome this fool up. Look at Jake keep falling to the ground. He gassed. Knock him out, AJ. Stay distance. Keep your distance. Throw the punches right there. Hook. Boom. Body shot in there by AJ. Come on, AJ. Working. Working, AJ. Stop all this dancing shit. Woo! Big hook on there by fucking Jake. Jake with a nice hook to the head on Jake. On AJ. Stand your ground, Jake. Fight this motherfucker. Stand in front and fight him. Oh, what the hell was that, Jake? Jake throwing girl punches. Jake, what the fuck AJ doing? AJ is over with, man. AJ, hang your fucking gloves up. What the fuck AJ here doing? AJ career, good body shots, AJ. Good body shots. Good body shot. Oh, they're going to hard hook. Oh, Jake. Oh. He wobbled him. Jake wobbled. Jake wobbled. That's the knockdown, ref. Get the count. Get the count. Get the count. There you go. Count that shit. Shit. He wobbled his ass. He said Paul fighting like says like those like those goofballs says heavyweight says that fell out the ring shields on the card. And he said he laughing out loud. Get him, AJ. Get this nigga. Get that nigga. Oh, Jake throwing the hard trying to get AJ. And he land on the right hand. Oh, boom! He on his knees again. This fool in here acting like Trump. What's the dude Trump was giving fellatio to? Jake getting back up. Jake getting back up. Jake getting back up. AJ, you better knock him out. Put his lights out, AJ. Put his lights out, AJ. Land the shot. AJ, the punch is right there. You missed it. Boom. Oh, come on, AJ. Get your punches on point, God damn it. Said, not gonna lie, says this seems a little funny, man. Oh, shit. Boom. Jake letting a big shot. AJ return a hook. Look, Jake Paul taking heavyweight punches, homie. Look at Jake. Look at Jake in there. Throw him with him. Man, Jake got my respect, homie. He throwing in here with the former heavyweight champ. Look at AJ trying to line. Let the right hand go, AJ. Boom. Get the punch in there, AJ. Get in there, AJ. Get in there, AJ. Come on. And look, Jake Paul sticking his tongue out at him. Come on, AJ. Get them punches in there. That motherfucker Jake Paul got a chin, homie. Jake Paul got a chin. He got a chin. That nigga gassed out. He gassed out. But Jay Lon said, man, you want me to throw the towel in, man? You want me to throw that towel in? Man, you tired. You don't want to get hit by this nigga. Jake Paul got a chin, homie. He definitely got a chin on him because he getting hit with some big shots. And look, good blocks, good blocks. He still felt those punches go through. Look, Jake Paul throwing the big shots. Got caught a hook, another hook. The nigga got a chin, homie. And he may need it. If he would have got that run and he would have caught a second win. It says they thumping for sure. Hell yeah, they are. Says Jake is drained, says, but he deserves all the respect of boxing. Facts, homie. Facts, man. That Jake got my respect, homie. Look at that. He landed on AJ too. AJ ate that shit, returned the shot back. Jake got my respect. I don't listen to clown people that be trying to disrespect homie, man. They go round 6. Let's see if Jake can get a second win. He got to stop all this movement, though. That movement doesn't help. They go Jake. Oh, good shot to the body, then a shot to the head, and then a hook by AJ to the face. And Jake took it. They go Jake running across the ring. Oh, my God, this fool is gas, homie. And whoo, boom. They go shot to the dome. Jake on his knees again. But he can take a punch, homie. AJ ain't been able to knock him out. AJ ain't been able to knock him out. AJ ain't been, look, he still want to fight, homie. Get this fool his props, homie. Get this dude his props because he can quit. The dude tired. Keep getting up. Boom. Try to throw his hook. There's nothing on it. Try to throw it up because he stepped inside on AJ. He got to take breaths. He got to take deep breaths. Ooh, that body shot hurt him. Upcut. Oh, good upcut. He took it. Look, he stayed his tongue down at AJ. This motherfucking Jake Paul is real, homie. Give this fool his credit. Give this motherfucking Jake his credit, homie. Look, he looked the hook at that AJ. Tired. Jab to the body. Okay, here come AJ. Boom! Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Hard shot. I think Jake don't want no more. Jake hurt. He ain't getting up. Is he gonna get up? Nope. Nope. Oh, man. The nigga took the punch, though. He took the punch from, hey, this nigga, hey. We gotta do a post fight. I'm giving my boy Jake Paul his credit, homie. I'm giving my boy Jake Paul his credit, homie. Jake Paul getting his credit, homie. He didn't even, the lights didn't go out. He got a chin on him. It was the gas tank. It was the gas tank. He took a straight shot from this fool AJ. Said Drake is drained. Said, but he deserve all the respect of boxing for real, homie. Said Drake holding that leg like Wilder, and he says, "Damn." Says, "Stop the fight." Jake kept getting up, homie. None of that quit. The fool taking punches. He says Jake playing for the 4th round fight. He says for a 4-round fight. Says it's over. Now I just don't think he had the cardio to do all that moving. He got a chin. He could have probably stayed in there and banged with him a little bit more. It says finally laughed my ass off. Says AJ says could have did that says in round 1. Nah, says respect to Jake Paul. Respect to Jake Paul. Simple as that. Says Jake stop Tank. It is over. Says AJ should retire. Man, I'm giving Jake his credit, homie. That motherfucker got heart. Motherfucker took a solid ass shot to the dome from AJ. He might be concussed a little bit. Let me see how he talks in his post fight, because that was a solid punch. That was a real solid punch. Good job, AJ. Good job, AJ. Because AJ was hunting for that shot while everybody talking about, oh, AJ can't knock him out. Says facts. Says Jake empty his load. Says early. Says with all that moving, and it was kind of a strategy he needed. He needed a strat, but he didn't have to move all that. He didn't have to move that much, possibly, but he didn't know. He didn't know. He realized who he's in there with. You don't want to underestimate. He didn't want to underestimate who he's in there with. He knows he's in there with a real heavyweight puncher. So let's look at this shot. Let's see. Here go Jake trying to swing on him, getting his head palmed and pushed. Like AJ, like I got this fool. Socked on the side of the head, them legs didn't work. Jake just hit the knees and reached out the grab. Let's see, here go the punch. That fool was sticking his tongue out, taunting this fool. These body shots, I think. Is these the body shots? Let me see. Here go the body shots. Watch out. Watch. Okay, that's the uppercut. It was some body shots that hit Jake, and Jake was like, woo. Look, missed that one. Missed that one. Bow right on the chin, homie. Look at it. Look at Jake said, woo, shit. Jake said, God damn. Jake got a beard on him, homie. Damn, look at that punch from AJ. Look at that punch from AJ. That boy, hey, Jake tough, homie. Jake tough. The fact he took that punch like that is crazy. The fact he took that punch like that, since Tyson Fury says it's going to murk AJ, it'll be a different fight. They'll both be standing in front of each other, bang. It won't be that much movement. Says Jake was gassed, says like Conor McGregor says was against Floyd. Yeah, that fool was definitely gassed. He was gassed like a mug and took these big shots like that. Boy got a chin on him, homie. And then the movement was good. He had good moves, making AJ miss a lot. Even when in close, he was able to dip and move. So I bet I want to hear what he's saying in this post fight. I know he probably wish he didn't move as much. Maybe in round one, maybe move that much. Take round two off. Give angles, dip up under stuff, make him miss. Feint, maybe try to work your jab a little bit. But he got the resistance. His punch resistance is good. His punch resistance is very good. Says Ward can handle Joshua. Yeah. Ward probably in shape, but Ward probably been out the ring so long. He probably need a tune up. He probably would need a tune up to get back in there. Brandon Washington in the building says salute. But yeah, that fool Jay got great punch resistance, man. He got it. He definitely got a beard on him. That was a cold-blooded shot for him to be able to sit there and looking like, God damn, that punch was as clean as it can get, and that punch would have knocked anybody else out. Yeah, Jake Paul got major respect from me, a ton of respect from me. He a crazy ass dude. That's one crazy ass fool. Says we doing a show, man. I'm doing a post fight, man. F that Friday show. I'm doing a post fight. Says can't believe Jake was taking them shots, man. Jake got heart, man. He got the heart of a lion, man. Salute to AJ for getting this win. He didn't go out fold on his back. Like I said, I thought Jake would be leaving here on a stretcher. And it, Brandon says okay about the Friday show. But knockout. Man, this fool, look at this fool, Jake. Jake took the punch clean and ain't even dazed or nothing. Salute to AJ, putting Jake's hand up, being that this fool had the heart getting the ring with him. Got hit with a clean-ass punch and still got all his faculties. This dude ain't dazed or nothing. The dude laughing out loud says, F that show. He says, AJ is back, man. Salute to AJ. I'm going to end this one, do a post fight. I got to hear they post fight, what they say. But I got to definitely give Jake his respect, homie. Jake get major respect. Salute to AJ by pulling this win off. Let's see what Anthony Joshua got to say. Entertainment fight. Salute to the crowd. Salute, AJ, with that whack-ass chain you got to hold. It wasn't the best performance. Through Hill says he didn't try to get up. Shit, why should he get up? You see that punch? What are you talking about? Give him his props. He kept trying, homie. What you talking about? He didn't try to get up. Shit, you wouldn't got up from that punch neither. I tell you, anybody, I guarantee about 95%, even throwing professionals in that category, 95% of people would have took that shot from AJ. AJ knocking them cold the fuck out, knocking them out cold. It is no point of Jake getting up from that shot, and he ain't got no gas tank. Little snow bunnies in the building, man. Trying to go out like Sharon Moore in this mug. All right, man. Hey, find somebody other than Ariel Hawani, man. Ariel Hawani's a chump. Man, Jake got Jake. I didn't even say Jake getting major respect for him because I always had major respect for Jake Paul. But Jake Paul really showed that he's a goddamn warrior, homie. Jake Paul showed he's a warrior. Okay, all right. Here go AJ doing this philosophy crap, but he's speaking the truth though. He's speaking the truth. Says he low key hating. Who low key hating? Ariel. Big homie says AJ says not getting paid. Shit. AJ about to get broke off. AJ got broke off. This is a Jake Paul fight. He says get that chick with the platinum hair back in. Yeah, man, bring that platinum hair chick. Man, we want to see this old beak nose ass fool Ariel Hawani. Fool look like a bird. Man, get this fool up out of here. Says yep. Says Ariel. Yeah, Ariel's a clown. He was trying to hate on Alicia Baumgartner earlier. Oh man, get this old bird face fool up out the ring, man. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, AJ. Don't let them put pressure on you, homeboy. Don't let them put pressure on you, AJ. Tell these fools what it is. You got the win, you good. Says AJ don't got no don't got no bitches. Man, look like he's gonna be smashing Alicia Baumgartner. Way I seen Alicia on his nuts. All right, let's hear Jake. This fool ain't even concussed, homie. This fool Jake ain't even concussed. It's crazy to me. Philip says fix Joshua chain man says damn says where's homies, man, f that chain shit. Yeah, good. Yeah, you made your money, man. You entertained. That's what it's about. Look, he took his ass whooping. And then talk about the punch. He says why is Cameron in the ring? Cameron doing the cultural, the sports side of thing with boxing. You know, all these cats reaching out to Cameron. Cameron doing big stuff from what I hear, man. Oh, that fool tooth fell out. Was that a tooth that just fell out his mouth? Wait, what that fell out? Did this tooth just fall out his mouth? Yeah, yeah, the cardio. Yup, that cardio, man. You throw all them punches, man. If you ain't doing that running, that shit. Oh man. Oh, oh, he said his jaw. AJ broke his jaw. Oh, he may got a broken jaw. Damn. Yeah, I can see that punch breaking his shit though. Definitely, I can see that punch definitely breaking his jaw. Woo! Get that boy to the hospital. Go wire his shit up. Boy, still talking. Salute to motherfucking Jake Paul, man. Gotta give him a post fight, man. Salute to AJ. Velocity says Jake can fuck around, says and beat Crybaby Anderson. Oh, now Big Baby Anderson will whoop Jake Paul ass. He got more you to him. He like throw punches and all that. And then Thrill Hill says how times was oh, you forgot the word. How many times was Paul on his knees? Says never did that in any of his other fights. Thrill Hill, are you a boxing fan, bro? Like, what are y'all talking about, man? This nigga in here fighting a big ass heavyweight. He gassed out. Like, what are you talking about? And then Mark Sumner says Cameron does a face to face interview, says, for Jake fights. And then y'all boxing fans, you coming in here with the wackest of shit to just discredit people. Look at that punch. Look, he looked at that punch, said, wow. But the fact he was taking AJ punches is crazy. And look how hard AJ throwing these punches. AJ wasn't in here playing with him. That motherfucker got hit with that punch, and he's sitting on the corner like, wow. The fact this shit that knocked this fool out, this fool never wobbled in this fight is crazy. And he said, Mir says, good shit tonight. Absolutely. Philip A says, nah, says no two, just a blood clot, says look like. Okay, it was blood. And then TJ said Jake versus Boots next, Reg. But no, even though Boots is styled and all that stuff, it can be risky with just how much weight difference. All it take, Boots can probably style on him. All it would take is for, look, AJ got a broad right here. AJ can fuck this snow bunny right here. Look at that snow bunny trying to get a selfie. She's somebody's wife. If AJ wanted to, AJ smashing her. Somebody said AJ ain't got no hoes. Look how this brawl on this fool nuts. If AJ would say, here, you want to come in the locker room? AJ was on some true player shit. She can be married to somebody. AJ say, hey, come to the locker room. I'm going to give you exclusive. AJ go get in the shower, tell this brawl to wash him up and smash him. And then send her back to her husband. Like, that's the way the gang goes. You can just see it in this girl's face. Look at her. Look how thrilled she is. That's her husband in front of her with the little cry look on his face. Look. Even the little chocolate chick. She ready to roll with that fool. Oh, that's that fool Michael Moore, man. Salute to the legend Michael Moore. Like, AJ smashing broads in Miami tonight. He in Miami. He the winner. He said Jake Paul says versus Boots next. Like I was back into that one. Like, Boots can probably style on him, do all this other stuff. If Boots get caught with a Jake Paul punch, it opens the door for him. It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference in them dudes. And then Silvestri says, but then again, no, I could be wrong. I could be definitely wrong on that. He probably can whoop Jake Paul ass. Silvestri says, Paul said his jaw broke. And he says, yep, says he put on too much weight. Says he put on too much weight too fast. Lysica says, yeah, says, yeah, his bottom of his shit says look like Kanye. Says he gonna have his shit wire. He gonna have his shit wire. That was a clean punch. Look, they keep showing that replay. Look at this. Boom! Watch this punch. Here you go, dipping on, trying to dip up under on his knees. And the fact that him having to try to hold AJ up, getting hit with these shots he never being hit with, but it was more the factor of him being tired that had more to do with anything. Lights Cut says his bottom shit says look like Kanye. Says he gonna have his shit wired. And the boxer sparring says Kachi 69 says was my favorite part of the fight. Yeah, I didn't even peep that. I guess I wasn't paying attention. And the mirror says that right hand says it's insane. Yeah, AJ tried to melt that fool like butter with that shot. Said she was on AJ, was on AJ, huh? Yeah, she was on AJ nuts. Somebody on here said AJ ain't got no hoes. And I was telling them, like, yeah, right. I said, even before seeing this broad do that, I'm like, AJ can fuck any of these bras out here. And it just showed with the way that that chick was somebody's wife. If not their wife, it was definitely their girl. AJ could have called that chick until, look at this other snow bunny they showing. Look at the other snow bunny that just stepped in there. AJ smashing shit tonight. If it ain't Alicia, because I seen Alicia Baumgart on his nuts. That fool knocking bras down, homie. And the Blacksy Cuss says, make her sign the NDA. Facts. You tell that bra come in the shower. Tell her, I'm about to go take my shower. You want to come back here, chick? And woo, this chick can be on. Watch, pay attention as they show AJ walking back and how the bra's going to get down. Just look in the face of these broads. This fool the man right now. AJ can smash everything he walking past. Look, the camera on him. He's superstar. He didn't knocked off Jake Paul. Done broke his jaw. Mir says I said he got no bitches. Says I was hating. Oh, that was you that wrote that shit, Mir. Yeah, look, you realize you was hating. That fool AJ in there about to smash some shit. And then Mark Sumner says she just getting the picture. It says for social media, goofy man, yeah, that's probably your fucking wife. Mark Sumner be the goofy motherfucker that sit there, his wife acting like the biggest groupie on planet Earth. Hell, on planet Neptune 6. Your girl acting like the biggest groupie in the whole Milky Way galaxy. She just put it on social media. Your girl will leave you if that fool, your girl acting like that. If he caught her in the back room, your girl getting slumped. And then the Philip says AJ got her red, says she leaving with AJ. Facts. Motherfucker pork and bean that fool wife. In front, you seen a white dude sitting in the railings, his face like he want to cry. And then Philip says them hoes lurking on AJ. Facts. AJ in Miami, homie. He's spanking these bras tonight. And then Velocica says Tony Joshua says and Hearn says gonna make it rain at KOD King of Diamonds. Man, that fool's going to South Beach to some old look at the other snow bunny. Look at this chick. Look at the little Spanish chick next to this black fool. Look at her. Look at these, man, this fool would knock every single one of these bad bitches, man. I'm about to give me some gloves and get in the ring. I need bitches on me just after a fight. I ain't got to spit no game, nothing. Now these bitches, look at these bras' faces, homie. You talking about AJ ain't got no home. That fool about to smack these chicks. Now, if he would have lost, they wouldn't be doing none of that shit. Look at it. Look at this black chick. Little old black lady touching his muscles and shit. Look at her. Look at this chick right here. Man. Look at her. Coochie wet. Homie, you crazy. These fools out here marrying these bras. Look at this chick right here. Cooch is wet. Look at this chick. Y'all still watching the fight, right? Look at this chick. AJ knocking her back out. Look at her. Man, see, AJ ain't me. Man, I pull them gloves to be off my hand. I'm finger banging some shit. I'm finger banging your wife on the way to the locker room. Man, this fool tripping. Man, my gloves be, hey, coach, cut this shit off. Look at them bras still back there. Them bras giddy back there. Look, they trying to get to the locker room. Look, she waving at this fool. Look. Oh, man. These fools wise out. AJ tripping with them gloves on his head. AJ probably not trying to catch a case. He watched the Puffy trial. AJ watched the Puffy trial. He keeping them gloves on, said, I don't want to touch none of these hoes. Knowing I put my finger in one of these bras, they done flipped the whole script. Man, that fool knocking shit down, homie. Motherfuckers talking about AJ ain't got all that in and knocking them hoes down. Y'all just witnessed that shit. Always right with your boy, goddammit. Told you how it be going down. Them bras in there with they dudes on AJ nutsacks. I thought the snow bunny was bad. The black chick was worse. And then Philip says fans loving AJ. Shit, them groupies. Says AJ says slap boxing with the fans. Says Philip said laugh my ass off. Says Red says you gonna get KO. Says gonna get KO. Fam, laugh my ass off. Man, I'm getting in. I gotta get me them hoes. They be on your nuts after a fight. Jake Paul, AJ just took all the Jake Paul hoes. Jake Paul still gonna get some hoes, but he gonna get the scragglers. The hoes done shifted. That's how they go, man. They Tarzan on the nuts. You win, they all. You lose, shit. They on the next motherfucking shit. AJ in there about to knock everybody hoe out. Damn, why even bring this bitch to the fight? I been all this money that brought her this fly dress and this bitch in AJ dressing room and shit. Your family called, hey man, how's the fight going? Went, oh man, it's going good. Yeah, my little sweet thing, she in there getting some social media pictures with AJ. Nigga, what? You better get her. AJ in there got her rope the dope. AJ and the rope and doping fools wise out there, man. These bras is disgusting, homie. Have you ever been like when you go, man, this would be the craziest shit when I used to be on my clubbing days. When we go out to like, it'd be like going into Hollywood when you run into a broad you used to fuck and she be up there with a dude and don't know if it's her boyfriend or it's a dude she dating, just went to, he her ride to the club and he doing everything to get her and shit. Wine and dine her with club access and drinks and shit and taking her friends out. And then they see you and No, Reggie or see even like other homies, dude. It used to be happening with all of a bra that you used to smash, and it was some dude running over there hugging up on you, and then be so slow, start a conversation with you, and then it dawned on her, oh, uh, this is woo woo woo, this is my new friend or whatever it's like, and then you just be looking in your head like, man, this bro cold as fucking. Then you just be thinking about the days. Damn, I used to have that girl cocked up. I used to have that girl cocked up, screaming and shit. This fool don't even know, and I bet she want to go tonight. And that's how that shit go down, man. These fools is out here crazy as hell, taking these groupie ass bras, man. I know the fool, these bras don't realize they about to get left. Them dudes about to lead them bras. They about to lead them bras. Mirror says these hoes ready to lead their husband, says on the spot for real. Just to get tooted and booted. They'll lead their damn marriage just to say, AJ was right here. That motherfucking broad, they Brandon in there rolling this shit. And then Eric Parker says she jumped up and she says she jumped up and down. Imagine you see your broad doing that shit. Man, I'll call hey, somebody at the house, man, throw all this bitch shit out. Hey, Amazon her shit to England. Yeah, fuck it out of here. Yeah, send that shit to Yorkshire, goddamn Great Britain and shit. This bitch gotta go. And the Thrill Hill says how was he gonna lose? And then Brandon Washington says Reggie going to jail for some for essay. Yeah, no, I ain't. I'm like, man, Judge, you look, hey, Judge, go to the camera, man. Look at this broad. And Judge gonna be like, yeah, you right. Women, get your little groupie ass up out my court. And I'm gonna give your husband the what that shit. Your husband gonna win that prenup shit. The prenup is null and void. He taking all your shit. And then Sylvester says AJ didn't want to kill Paul tonight. Man, shit. AJ is trying to knock his head off. I don't know what fight y'all was watching. Lyska says Holt so wet at the show, says almost had to swim through it. Man, that chick was wet than a motherfucker. You saw her? I felt bad for her. If it was a dude she was with. And I know she went with a dude. And it especially says it's over. It's over for Paul now. It's over for Paul now. Says though he's a WWE boxer. No, it ain't over for Jake Paul. It ain't over for Jake Paul. Philip H in there. Look, everybody rolling because they know I'm telling the truth about them bras, man. And the Patron says they mesmerized by AJ says in his accent. Man, that black bra was super groupie-fied. She would have got left immediately. She turned around and I'm gone. I'm gone. The hotel room is, hey, I'll be at registration. Hey, switch my room. Switch my room. By the time this broad come up there, her shit in the front door, some new people renting that room. You got to go. My phone changed. You watch your broad do that shit? Man. I mean, these bras at the fight. That's why you don't bring these girls. These girls don't know shit about boxing. They don't know shit about boxing. They probably wasn't doing nothing but texting. He done paid all this money to bring them to the Jake Paul AJ fight. These bras all in their phone the whole damn fight. And as soon as AJ walked by, this bitch jumping up and down. Just wet. Man, let me get up out of here and get ready to jump back on for a post fight. And I'm gonna finish talking about this, but I gotta give Jake Paul his credit. Megazord says the contract says was a go past the fourth round. Man, here you go with the damn conspiracies too. Nah, it wasn't no go past the fourth round. AJ couldn't get to his ass. That fool was moving. There wasn't no contract. AJ was trying to knock his ass out. But folks, I'll be back. I'm gonna do a post fight. Got to give Jake Paul his credit. Jake Paul got a hellified chin on him, and then these groupie broads, man, it just showed these fools, man, you must pick and choose your women properly. Because AJ about to be in there knocking some bras down. AJ better hire security because there's going to be a lot of fools in there with there's going to be some fools coming back blasting this shit. Fool about to lose it all over these groupie bras. That shit was crazy, man. I'm out of here. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Peace. That shit's crazy.